Fear inside your veins, sweat dripping down your head. Feeling like you might give up, but you push on through instead. Learning how to survive, hanging by a thread. No time for sitting still, got the man watching us.
Hey guys, what is up? This is Russell Phantom 16 here.
What's going on, my pet shoppers and video gamers? This is largest Sony Shack here.
Hello everyone, this is Avatar I'm Cranker 14. That's right, I'm the next Avatar after Korra. Haha, you gotta deal with it.
Hello guys, this is Uploads Tomato, and I'm really just not that great.
He's the best character, as you can tell.
He's the best character on the show.
Cuz Pumpkin.
What do you people want? This is just BB Jenny Ding.
What's up, everybody? This is Shatner Guy, and I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Wrapped in plastic, it's fantastic.
And today, we have a very unspecial guest today, so if you would like to introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
And I'm NewAgeCapital.
Hello, NewAgeCapital. And how do we know him? Cheese.
We ran out of special guest people, so we had to pull someone in from off the streets.
You want a job? Okay.
I'm a bum.
Brownie points, if anyone remembers my Russell Phantom 16 days.
Okay, everyone, in all seriousness, we're just all acting nonsensical because of the episode in question today.
Nation98 here.
What's going on, Pet Shoppers Video Gamers? It's the Wilson Nintendo Shop here.
Hello everyone, this is WingedArtist28, and today I'm not the Avatar.
Fortunately.
Hello everybody. This is Downloads Bacon, the greatest member to ever breathe air.
Greetings, everyone. This is CC Trainor-Ling.
What's going on, guys? This Con Man, and do you wanna play?
Yes.
Play with me.
And we have a very special guest pet joining us, so please introduce yourself.
And I'm Nostalgic Nation, but people mainly call me Mr. Nostalgic.
Mr. Nostalgic.
And he is a friend of ours from the Facebook page, The Pet Shop. Don't forget to check us out on that page.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll spill juice in your good pants, you'll stay up past your bedtime and get in real big trouble.
So, without further ado, let's get right into the plot here. It's that when a jungle curse shrinks the pet shop, caused by Russell laughing at Dolores, a guest camper, a little girl named Alice finds it and thinks it's a dollhouse and the pets are toys. And the subplot is that Blythe and Zoe need to track down the shrunken pet shop and get it from Alice.
That's not really a subplot, dude. This is a whole single connecting plot.
Well, you know what I mean. It's
Alright, let's...
So, my first positive, as you can tell by my profile picture, is Russell. I love the continuity that they had with Russell in this episode. How they thought he wasn't funny, the pets were picking on him again, just like Russell up some fun. They pointed out his fear of marshmallows. And the part when he starts laughing. Oh my gosh, when I first saw that part when he starts cracking up laughing, I was dying. It was so adorable. He also played a big part in this episode too, which is another reason why he's on my positives.
I don't really want to elaborate on Russell. I just want to give one of my positives I thought. One of my positives was actually the continuity they brought back. Again, we saw Russell have some fun. I didn't really prefer the whole penny for your last thing. The episode didn't really come strong like that. But I did like the continuity from What Did You Say, even though it's not really my favorite episode. Let's just say the ending, which we'll get to later. It's very interesting.
The amount of continuity here was great, guys. Like I don't know why, but I did kind of like the whole throwback to A Penny for Your Laughs, because that's actually one of my favorite first season episodes. For obvious reasons, I don't know why. Just made me think of that SpongeBob episode, Squirrel Jokes, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole making fun of your friends at their expense for comedy.
Yeah, but for the difference between that and Penny for Your Laughs was really they actually knew the jokes were getting way too offensive. While in Squirrel Jokes, no one thought the jokes were too offensive.
Well, do you have any idiosyncrasies, or is it just us?
I mean, you'll kind of have to excuse me, guys. Like, I was kind of busy. I didn't really get to see the entire thing, so I'm just going off what I did see. So,
Yeah. Wait, can I touch up on the continuity?
Sure.
The other thing I want to touch up on, I'm surprised no one's mentioned this yet, but when they brought back Alice from What Did You Say, she brought up Vinny being the baby alligator, being Princess Precious. When they brought that back, I was like, whoa. Like,
So,
they
wait.
know how to do continuity right.
It's a big ass for both guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Both have princess in their first name.
And Ashley Ball did a really good job as Alice.
Again, as a reaction, it reminded me of Pinky from Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures.
So, speaking of Alice, yeah, you probably saw me in my reaction when I actually shout out that it's Elmira from Tiny Toons. Yeah, well, for those of you who've actually, like, thought that he's not supposed to be, like, Elmira for that reason, I mean, I know it's, she has a name, Alice, so. Now, for that, however, in my positive, she actually was a bit sympathetic here, because, you know, you mentioned about how she misses, like, Vinny, well, being called this baby alligator, and it showed Vinny sort of like returning that some sort of like I don't know, this sort of love that Alice actually really miss him, and she wished he was here, like in that small LPS like toy she thought she had. So yeah.
Really, in all honesty, she's a little kid, and a lot of little kids will be very rough with pets.
Yeah.
But not as rough as
And you mentioned Elmira. There's one thing I can say. Alice is it's probably 10 times better than Elmira.
Yeah.
At least in terms of likability.
When it came to Tiny Toons, I did not like Elmira because animal abuse is one of my major pet peeves. And if there's animal abuse in this show, I would really be aggravated.
I love you, Esquasia! Yeah.
And touch you forever.
And also name you George.
Oh, love you and call you
I'm gonna hug you and love you and kiss you and love you and call you George.
That was from the abominable snowman from Looney Tunes.
Unfortunately.
In case some younger folks didn't get that joke.
If nobody got the joke, then I feel so bad for you.
May I
already got it.
Yeah. May I add a positive? Let's talk about Dolores here. Dolores is like, was a fun guest pet we had. I mean, the way he actually like, which I don't know if it's he or she.
Is he or is she?
She.
It's a she.
Yeah.
Dolores is a she.
Oh yeah, because
On the check before he got gender confusion.
Dolores.
Yeah.
I
actually like how she actually like made this curse like after like Russell sort of just laughed at her. I mean, it was unintentional, but I mean the part where like Dolores like eyes glowed, that part sort of got me. It was like, wow, it's almost like she's going to the Avatar state to make this curse of the LPS triggering down for that matter. So,
but really,
can't take away their bending.
In all reality, if you dealt with a person with a very squeaky voice like that, wouldn't you laugh?
Yeah, it's kind of
Well,
tough.
yeah, but like definitely not to their face because you can't.
Well,
that depends on what you're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if you have the whole squeaky voice, who's ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean 3?
Who hasn't?
Never saw it.
I saw, but I don't remember the whole thing.
You've seen with the Pirate Council and Sisu Baji, the Indian guy. He's like, on stop, we shall go to war.
So Mickey Mouse finally joins the Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, that's.
If I may, I thought Pepper was great in this episode actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really love the beginning jokes that she was making, just messing with everybody. I thought it was hilarious, and just throughout the entire episode, especially with the lesson that she gave at the end. Some people said that it was kind of like last minute, but I think it built up to it, and I think
me too. I mean, like that was one part that if I was to say anything positive about this episode from what I've seen, that's definitely it. Because I just like that kind of humor. You know, I might have said this earlier, but I just kind of like just sort of the ribbing at other people kind of humor.
Yeah.
Wait, by any chance, can I touch up on the ending?
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay.
I only have a couple things I can say that basically sum up this ending.
What a twist!
Definitely.
Actually, it didn't really feel like a twist because if we're talking about the ending, they had to go this route in the ending. They had to do it was all a dream, or else this would have ruined the series entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I do love the ending, where basically Mrs. Swampy shows a small cash register, then Dwight becomes a pumpkin head, then Mrs. Swampy becomes a
Tony
fish
becomes a
head, and then
fish.
survival.
So it
And
becomes.
then we were all
Pumpkin, what?
we were all laughing at this.
I'm
pretty sure we were all laughing as soon as the building shrunk.
Yeah.
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 Positive we need to address the comedy and just how crazy this episode got.
Yeah. They
is such a positive.
They cleverly I mean,
I had high expectations for it instead of Downloads Bacon.
I had very low, actually. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, am I the only one who was very excited for it?
Well, I was pretty hyped.
Yeah, I was running it with below expectation as well.
Well, for me,
it exceeded it. It reached my expectations.
I actually was excited this one. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like one of those like better episodes than what we had last time, and it delivered well. So, and especially the ending. So, woo.
I was worried this episode was going to be the episode that would possibly ruin the series for me, but thankfully they didn't.
Yeah, because the thing here is that the show it takes place in reality, and if it actually like jumped the shark with fantasy elements, then it'll be like, okay, there's reality. They just want to put in gimmicks just to bring a brain. That's all. But
hold on, you guys are gonna call like on magic, but Sunil has done magic in the past.
Yeah,
also.
well, it does teleportation
that
too.
Exception, yeah. So.
Yeah, so we can't say, this whole building being gone would have ruined the series because they have defied the laws of science before.
Yeah, he did the teleporting spell. Yeah, but he switched with Sharuk and Penny Ling. So, but what's it called? How crazy this episode got was just amazing.
Yeah.
I went with it with low expectations because like they didn't give us much on the summary or on the plot. They just said it gets shrunk down. So I thought it was with Tess McSavage again, but it wasn't. And it did really good. I like I said, we were laughing so much at the end.
Yeah.
And I was a lot in the beginning.
Oh yeah, and not to mention the fact that pets had to go through those like big insects and worms like at a moment there. Yeah, that's like Honey I Shrunk the Kids moment thing. I don't know. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say Honey I Shrunk the Pets.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk
the Pets.
Or Pet Shop.
Wait, they were shrunk down to the size of toys, even though they already have toys, and shrunk down to the size of the dollhouse, even though it's already a dollhouse. It just makes you want to trust. This episode's just a giant brain scratcher for me.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, could it
sort of
be considered
more like
for a
indirect product placements?
Kind of.
Yeah, like we're small. We're smaller size of ourselves, like toys.
If they did this, like, Sunil and Vinny are talking, they're like, we're like the size of toys, and then they like slowly look at the camera directly.
And like,
Heather, that was actually a pretty missed opportunity. I'm sorry, you two, but you should have done that.
Yeah, that's probably one negative I'm gonna have to give is that was a perfect joke that they could have.
Fourth wall breaking.
Like continue their conversation. I would have been like, wow, this is fantastic. Is Zoe in this episode?
Yes.
One Eye Zoe.
Yes. Oh yeah, I Zoe.
Hey, there's
The cute eyes. You just can't deny those.
The newest
Hey,
app.
you gotta keep your eye on the job. You have to. There's no eye in team. An eye for an eye. I could go on.
And that's not just a moral lesson; it's a spelling lesson.
Yes. What?
Hey, remember, an eye for an eye leaves everyone blind, and never watch the beer bottle as it gets thrown up in the air.
In the Valley of the Blind, the one-eyed man is king.
In this case, the one-eyed dog is queen.
Oh my god, so many eye jokes.
Well, nice way
ICanSnake
to
would be
tie things together.
So many eye jokes.
Gee, your point.
That
slaps me on the knee.
Somebody stop me! I'm going crazy with these.
Okay, so I guess we'll touch upon another positive if we're gonna keep making eye jokes with Zoe.
I think we can add a positive for the pets in general.
Yeah, I was about to touch upon the pets actually. Like I said, I love the intro so much of just them pointing out, like, with Pepper showing the flaws to the other pets. Like, I still thought it was hilarious when every time Mika sneezes, her tail strains out.
Yeah.
But the one thing I kept asking was, why is she putting pepper on a banana? Did no one ask that question? She was like putting pepper on a banana.
Yeah.
Have you really decided to question Minka throughout this whole series, Bacon?
Yeah, I'll be here for a while.
Actually, yeah. Like, why would Mika put pepper on a banana?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Why is Minka putting pepper on her banana? Because potato.
Can't argue with that one.
I guess we touched upon all the positives. I believe we touched upon the ending.
As for the ending, like the moment where like Alice like steps in, that from the fact that Blythe met Alice just to introduce her to the pets, and then Alice just sees the Vinny just like is surprised, and then he goes to his field position and ends there. So I don't know. It actually kind of funny. It was kind of cute that it was like it kind of actually showed that we're still aware of that Alice is like get to see Vinny again. So yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys know that Alice's mom is actually voiced by Nicole Oliver?
We knew.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you.
All right. Well, does anybody have any negatives?
My only negative I have is what we
missed
said earlier
opportunity.
about the missed opportunity for the product placement joke.
That would have been hilarious.
They could have easily that would have been the best fourth wall break in the entire series if they
Yeah.
could have done that.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have a
Really,
negative.
only bad thing I can honestly say.
I also have a problem with some of the building structure. Wasn't Sweet's Delights actually connected to Littlest Pet Shop because of that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait! I know what he's talking about because in some
It's
of the
just the hole.
episodes there was the hole in the wall that they could go to get
Wait a minute.
over to the other
Hey
side.
man, I got
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, so they're not really connected.
Wait a minute, I got something about this.
Here, go ahead.
Wasn't Blythe's house connected to the pet shop?
Well,
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah, Blythe's
Was it
room.
like watching this, or was he out?
I think the rules of Dream clearly state that logic is immediately thrown out the window. Also, with that whole building connected thing, since it's Vinny's dream.
I was kind of hoping for an Inception here, where he was going to be in a dream and then Blythe would wake up and it would be a dream. I forgot I
No,
said
that
that.
would have been a crazy dream. It's like, whew! That was a very No, it was Vinny waking up. It's like, oh, that was a crazy dream. Alice comes up. I'll say, no!
Or I'm not Stu.
Oh, come
But
on,
not
really? No.
No, come on. I would say one of my negatives, though, is a nitpick. I think it was very like mentioned, but it was the beginning with Pepper's like insult comedy that came back. Well, it was mainly on Penny's walking insults, but at least for the later parts of Pepper's, it was toned down a bit.
And then the other part I noticed about that, especially with Penny for Your Laugh when she was making fun of all the other pets, one of the things I remember is that Penny said the exact same thing she said in Penny for Your Laugh. She says,
I'm not talking to Pepper ever again.
Well, too late. She was talking to her again.
yeah, I know, right? But she did have a good point. Like, just because they're making fun of her does not mean they're doing anything wrong. It's what makes them them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they say, like if you're able to rib at your friends and not get offended, then those are friends that you can keep.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
If they wanted to really offend her, if they were doing a dress, it was like, does this suit make my butt look big? No, your fat makes your butt look big. That would have been the worst joke ever.
Yeah.
Dude,
They didn't do anything really mean-spirited, so that's why I don't count this as a negative to myself.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Because she gave a valuable lesson to the children afterward.
Yeah,
Yes.
those lessons.
Yeah, it's just me, but now, also, and I got another nitpick, but I don't know, it had me questioning it, but I know it doesn't morally end where you're just going with the joke, like, even if Pepper, like, should have, not made the jokes in front of the sensitive ones, you know the part where it's like, Pepper said to, Dolores, don't take his jokes too seriously, just go with it, like, with how her voice sounds, I wasn't sure, like, if there are other people that depend on if they would take it seriously or not, or just how, like, how they think it's a bit of an insult, or does it have to depend, like, if they just, like, ignore what the judge is saying to them and just laugh at it and not cause it's a nitpick, but it's not didn't hinder that much, so.
Not too serious.
Yeah, we addressed it with, the lesson was told, and I think it was told well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one negative.
Oh, what's up,
Well,
Matt?
well, used to have one negative until Wicked Artist established it. If I'd hope that like half this like most of this episode was actually a part of Vinny's mind, and with Alice being in it, and he was all scared and whatnot. And when Alice started being sensitive and caring because she misses her baby alligator, and by that point, Vinny suddenly had a change of heart, like.
You don't know how Alice is going to act in the real world versus the dream world.
Yeah. But I mean,
yeah, but like, and I was like, you hated that girl. Like, why are you suddenly feeling for her?
yeah, I think I understand what they're going for there. It's kind of a weird.
Overall, this was a very great episode. Everything about it was really funny. Again, Russell was really great in this episode. And believe it or not, everyone, this is the first time I'm not saying Sunil was my favorite character in this episode.
It was bound to happen eventually.
But yes, Russell was my favorite character in this episode. You're wrong. I still like Russell and I still like Sunil. They're tied for first. They always have been.
Okay. Oh, darn it. Did Sunil Nation just say that Sunil was his favorite character? I'm afraid so, sir. Oh, there's hell freezing over.
Alright, so overall, I thought this was a very great episode. Russell was awesome in this episode. His laugh was adorable as always. The pets were great. Blythe was being the responsible one. Zoe was hilarious, especially when her flaw was pointed out, where when they throw a stick, she'd go crazy. That was
and her eye.
Yes, and her eye. The dream sequence was funny. When they started to realize it was a dream, was funny with the pumpkin head, the fish head, the eye. Everything was funny. So overall, I'm giving this episode a 9.5 out of 10. Great job.
I'm going to give this episode an 8 and not the best episode, but it's still good. And it's still hilarious.
Yeah, I have field day with this one. I mean, I knew it was going to be a great one, don't get me wrong, but the story's told well, and the character interactions were actually funny, so it shows how much LPS can do the question reality and fantasy in a fun way, when in the end, the thing is just in reality. Dolores is a great guest pet, and Russell had his moment, the hysterical laugh. Oh, man. And yeah, I'm going to say it was nice seeing Alice like being in her sympathetic mode. I mean, she wasn't bad in this episode, but yeah. So one of the best episodes of this series, in my opinion. So I give this a 9.6 out of 10.
And as for me, the Bacon Master, the downloader, the awesome one, I would say I'd give this episode a really high rating of a 9.9 out of 10. There's a lot of good moments, but it's just a little thing.
Misses that one little piece.
Yeah, it's just
misses that little je ne sais quoi, as we say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's up there in the top 20 episodes, but it just missed that little cookie crisp.
That other point ran away. They sold Elmira.
Yeah. Basically. CC.
As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing really wrong with this episode. I mean, I actually really enjoyed it so much. I was really getting into this. Like, I was getting excited at every scene. See, okay, how's this problem going to be resolved? You know, where's all this going to lead to? And somewhere along the line, I sort of predicted what was going to happen, but I thought maybe the show will be maybe a little smarter than that. But obviously, it had to take the predicted route, so I guess I can't complain about that. But overall, I find nothing wrong with this episode. This is definitely going in my current top 10 of season 3 best episodes as of just right now, because I haven't seen the rest of season 3 yet, but right now this is going in the top 10 of best season 3 episodes, so I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10.
Woo! 10 out of 10.
As I stated a few times before, I didn't get to see this entire thing because I was kind of rushing through it, and from what I did see and what I've heard, it's inspired me to kind of go back and watch the entire thing, because my expectations, just based on hearing what you guys said, are pretty much met, if not exceeded. So as it stands, I'm probably going to give it, on a scale of Milli Vanilli to Cheap Trick, I'm going to give it a Cheap Trick.
So that's a
Oh,
10.
Pretty much. From what
Ah.
I've seen, it's just it's awesome. It's a every kind of an everything you know is wrong kind of quality, which I love.
Scratch out the 9.5. I'll get it a 10 out of 10. I couldn't find anything wrong with this episode.
you know,
It had
yeah,
everything I wanted in it, except for
Yeah.
a song. The song's the only thing I didn't have, but it was still great nevertheless.
yeah.
10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, and the only flaw I could see is just like I said, the lack of a nice fourth wall joke. But those aren't mandatory for an episode to be good.
Yeah.
If it would have had the fourth wall break there, that would have been the best of the series. Would have gotten an 11.
Yeah, it would have gotten rating a Spinal Tap.
What did you think, Matt?
Actually, I'm gonna both agree with Chanel and Cece on this. There's pretty much nothing wrong with the episode. Do you actually want me to say your joke name?
No, we're not using joke names now.
No.
Okay. But anyway, there was nothing wrong with this episode. Like the whole setting was really great to me, and something else. Well, pretty much the jokes were really funny, especially the ending. Pretty much just got me full blown. And also Pumpkin Life and One Eye Zoe for the win. And for all in all, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10.
Oh, 10 out of 10, Matt.
Yeah.
All this 10 out of 10s is contagious.
So much love.
I gotta give it a 10 now, man. I feel awkward. I mean,
Yeah.
Don't,
I used to
Like,
be the highest
think-
rating.
like
5 10s.
You're succumbing to this peer pressure, my friend.
I'm not
Shoot.
succumbing to any peer pressure, my friend.
I'm giving it a 10.
For me, James, CC, WingedArtist28, and Littlest the Shop, Dallon's Bacon. What do you guys think next week's episode, The Secret Recipe, is going to be like?
The greatest episode of all time.
It's probably going to be the greatest. It might
Yes.
surpass this one.
If she does tell young me, it'll be the best episode of the series, period.
This
It
might
has a
top.
great song and a great way to set
Hey,
the tone.
they did a song. They're gonna go through it.
So, guys, this is NewAgeCapital.
Well, Nintendo Shop.
WingedArtist28.
Oh, download Bacon.
CC Trainor-Ling.
James, the con man.
and the guest himself, Nostalgic Nation 6589.
Like a Petshoppers signing off. We will see you guys next Saturday for the biggest episode of the series. Will she tell the secret? Who knows? Stay tuned.
Take care.
Peace out, home slices.
Yeah.
Stay classy.
Hi, neighbor.
Shout out to Ethan Gore and Heather Lombard. You guys are amazing with this one.
By the way, again, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. We're almost at 105 right now. We're doing great. Thank you guys so much. Keep telling people about this channel.
Yes.
There you go, Pet Shoppers. There you go.
Peace and chicken grease.